only feeds the mind, but nourishes the soul as well? Do you want to be inspired, feel positive and hopeful about life? Then read The Wind Hover, the official magazine of the Jesuits in the Philippines. Written by Jesuits and their lay partners, The Wind Hover features real stories about the Jesuits and their various ministries. Be inspired. Be blessed. Subscribe to The Wind Hover. For inquiries, call the Philippine Jesuit Aid Association at telephone numbers 426-6001, locals 4890 or 4892. Once again, Philippine Jesuit Aid Association, telephone numbers 426-6001, locals 4890 or 4892.
Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay atin sa loob, sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng pera. Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, radyo, ibibida. Radyo, katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, katipunero sugo, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipad na Blue Eagle, galing hiding at tigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Radyo, katipunan.
We are now on YouTube. Watch all of our live episodes plus exclusive content in our channel at Radyo Katipunan FM. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest updates.
Jescom Music Ministry, your daily dose of inspiration. Follow jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Palalimin ang kamalayan sa mga isyong napapanahon. Makisangkot at makiisa kasama ang simbahang lingkod ng bayan. Ang Socio-Political Apostolate ng Kapisanan ni Jesus. Ito ang Kwentuhang Bayan mula alas 11 ng umaga tuwing Biyernes dito lang sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Dahil naniniwala kami na posible ang isang mas mabuting lipunan at maaari itong simulan sa isang kwentuhan.
Get your daily dose of inspiration through our music. Follow Jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music in YouTube.
Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
The fire we reported at the old fire hall is still burning out.
Do you sometimes feel confused or lost in the complications and complexities of life? Do you feel drained, listless, or exhausted from the daily burdens and responsibilities? Why not seek our campus ministers on air every Tuesday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon? Listen to our counselors from the Loyola School's Campus Ministry Office as they ground our lives in our faith, in our school's spiritual tradition. Campus Ministers on Air. Be guided, be inspired, be blessed. Listen to our Campus Ministers on Air. Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. We are now on YouTube. Watch all of our live episodes plus exclusive content in our channel at Radyo Katipunan FM. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest updates.
Jesuit Music Ministry, your daily dose of inspiration. Follow jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Let us understand mental health and explore how we can take care of our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Welcome to your weekly slice of mental health tips and tidbits with Pat and B, here on MindEd.
Sa'yo sumisilong kapag ang puso ko'y pagod.
Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Radyo, 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 katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Voice of the Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay atin sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, radyo, katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Radyo, katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, katipunero sugo. Todo sa kayod, tunong at tulong. Lipad ka Blue Eagle, galing giting at tigil.
Let us understand mental health and explore how we can take care of our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Welcome to your weekly slice of mental health tips and tidbits with Pat and B, here on MindEd.
Sa'yo sumisilong kapag ang puso ko'y pagod.
Hello? Ito na ba?
Hi!
Hi! Welcome to
I think
MindEd,
so.
your weekly
Hello.
slice of mental health tips and tidbits. My name is Pat.
And this is B. I am just a letter. Good evening,
Hello.
Patrick.
Good evening. Happy
Hi!
April. Parang 1 month na
Thursday.
yata tayo walang show. Actually.
Talaga?
Diba? Parang,
I think so, yes.
yes.
No, kasi nag-Holy Week.
Yes, that's one.
Tapos, nag-rest tayo to give way for the YFC icon.
That's true. That was last week.
Yes. And nag-rest tayo.
Ayun. Nag-research break tayo.
Yes.
Ah,
we
yun.
had that space for preparation and breathing.
Yes, of course.
Yun.
So, it's been a while, but it's not as if we haven't been talking. So, friends naman kasi tayo, B. So, okay lang.
So, kaya po. Ginawa
Yeah,
na
pero
lang nating show yung kwentuhan natin.
Oo nga eh.
But,
Totoo eh.
right.
Sige, pero usually, let's do the usual thing. So,
Okay.
let's pretend I don't know what's happening with you and in your life. So, kamusta ka, B?
Ano ba? Next question, please.
Sagutin mo.
Sasagutin ko. Okay naman. In essence, can you hear my dog? I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We
Okay,
love
sige.
dogs on the show, so alam mo
Me
naman.
too, oo. Anyway, a lot has happened as always, diba? Super dami nangyayari. But, di ko na lang ibibigay yung specifics, but there was some bad news. And then some semi-bad news, and then there was some good news. Let's just say the ganun siya.
That's so vague.
It's so big talaga. I cannot disclose it
Okay.
just yet.
Yeah,
And
maybe
like baka
maybe
two
not
verticals yan.
yeah, not go through the specifics, but let us know how you're navigating through it. Maybe that might be helpful.
Okay. Kasi naging ganun, actually naging parallel siya for like two aspects of my life.
Mhm.
The first one, tapos na. So, nasa good na ako. Nasa
Okay.
ano ba? Yeah, kasi it's a better place na siya. So,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's done already. The second one, however, I am crossing that bridge towards the good side of things, I guess.
Mhm.
So, it's just a matter of, I guess, maybe choosing which path.
Mhm.
Yeah, choosing which path to get to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, hanggang
Okay.
doon na lang.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Sige.
It's something like that. Ganyan. But,
Siguro ang
yeah.
importanteng tanong ko na lang dyan is where you're at leading you to the sorry, nag-echo yung audio tuloy no Facebook Live sa. Anyway,
Again,
sorry,
again.
is the path that you're taking leading you to a more fulfilling or meaningful or purposeful life?
Yes. Yan naman ang ano natin, yan naman ang ultimate goal natin eh. I mean, it's a decision for the self.
Yeah. Yep.
And for the people around me. The people
Good.
important to me.
Good.
So,
Okay.
diba?
Perfect.
So yeah, ganun siya. And I was gonna say something. Anyway, it's so far it's a fun ride.
Mhm.
It's a fun ride.
Okay.
I will disclose it to you privately.
Oo naman. Pwede naman.
Not here. Yeah. You kind of know naman, I think, the
Yeah.
other side of it, eh, but the updates wala pa. But
Sige,
ayun,
sige. I'm keen.
It's great.
Yeah.
What else is happening? April na. Quarter 2 na.
Nandito pa rin tayo.
Nandito pa rin tayo. I guess. I am also, ano ba, wala naman masyado nangyayari aside from like work and other things. But I am making room now for more socials.
Mhm.
So that's a happy thing for me.
Okay.
And I don't really post that much din kasi so wala kami makikita.
Yeah,
But
no.
biglang nagkaroon ng ewan ko, di ko alam kung nakwento ko sa ito or sa show na bigla na lang nagkaroon ng kittens in our backyard.
What?
And I'm
Abandoned
allergic to
kittens?
cats. No, there's this parang actually stray cat siya pero hindi na siya masyadong stray cat sa amin kasi nakatambay na siya for more than a year
Okay.
Here sa house. And then yeah, she got pregnant and now there are 5 kittens in our backyard.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Kasama nila yung aso. So I think kaya nagtatatahol ngayon si Cole. But yun.
Mhm.
And I'm allergic to cats. So
I can imagine how
my dudes and my
horrifying this
dudettes, what are you doing here?
Okay. Pero not naman deathly allergic, like sniffle level allergy lang.
I don't go near them eh. Kasi
Okay,
based
good.
from experience talagang, no.
Okay.
This is not the right time to get sick.
Yeah. It's not. It's really not.
It's really not. So, yeah, dun muna sila. And I will just enjoy like watching them from afar.
Mhm.
From a safe distance. Social distancing din kami ng cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yun. And then, aside from that, we had the thing on Saturday.
Yes, we did have that thing on
So,
Saturday.
shout out, I guess, to the kids from
Yeah. If there are
YFC
any
Icon.
listeners from YFC tuning in today, we fondly remember sharing all of our knowledge with you, and we hope that you get to learn more from us as you watch our show. So Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know if you are, ano na lang, comment na lang kayo kung taga YFC kayo dyan. Pero if you're not, you're still welcome. So,
It was actually fun. Did you enjoy that?
of
That
course I
session?
did. Of
It
course
was
I did.
fun. It was, I think, the first time that we did that virtually.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parang the
And
last time we
yeah.
did like a talk or a like a seminar workshop together was all the way back in ano pa in Iloilo.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. My goodness. Yeah.
2 years ago. Wala nangyari last year. So,
wala.
yeah, 2 years ago, oo nga. Pero you notice, we had a different format rin eh. Even the dynamics that we had din eh.
That's
Kasi
right.
naramdaman ko para tayo nagradyo.
Actually, oo nga.
Diba?
Oo nga.
With the Iloilo kasi parang we parang had like
More
stage
engagement.
time
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
So, and then while yung isa nakaupo, then stage
Yeah.
time. But I think with the platform that we had then with Icon, parang there's a shared space. So there's
Yeah.
also engagement sa atin.
Right.
Which was fun.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's also parang I guess the audience was much different. And so therefore iba din siguro the style we adapted.
Yes.
So, it's all good. Happy.
Ayan. Oh,
Didn't go super smoothly, but I mean, it's
yeah.
okay.
Technical issues and
Yeah.
other issues sa technical side.
yeah.
Anyway, wait. Ako na yung dumadaldal eh. Over
Okay
to
lang eh.
you. No. How are you? How have you
I'm okay.
been?
Ever since we last saw each other, which was again last Saturday, not really much. But ever since, siguro, I guess for listeners and for viewers, last time we were here, or hindi pa nagsi 6 months si Cassie. And so, alam niyo naman, I'm a new father and my life has quickly centered really around my child and raising my child and her survival. And so 6 months is a milestone for a lot of new parents and I think for all children naman. But so Cassie is now eating solids. So it was an exciting time to parang my culinary journey has now expanded to making food for my child. So lots of new learnings there, and it's been super exciting to just watch her grow. Pati yung basta digestive stuff na lang of Cassie is also growing. Nagigets siguro if Miss Jen is watching us live, she might understand what I mean by that.
Shout out natin si Miss Jen.
Shout out Miss Jen and AJ. Miss na namin kayo. But apart from that, work-wise, also pretty stable, which has always been I think the thematic thing of the last couple of months. So I'm pretty happy about that. Actually, no, that's actually not true. It's been ramping up. My load is much fuller now than ever, but I'm happy that I get to really I have the capacity to choose, and therefore it allows me to really choose my schedule and have time for my family and for also myself, but in lesser degrees now. Apart from that, yun, yung major stressor ko over the past week. Alam mo to kasi nandun ka. But the internet has just been super wonky here at home. Kailan lang naayos? Mga Tuesday lang yata naayos yan.
Okay.
My goodness.
I was about to ask still.
I could have lied and said, yeah, until now. So I might drop out a little earlier.
No, don't do this to me.
No, of course, I'm honest. So no, it's been fixed naman. So parang there was a deep realization here na parang there are lots of things that we take for granted, like stable internet. So when you get the chance, you should thank your providers for when your internet is consistent. Although, to be honest, there's a perspective now that's what you pay for. So is it really? But you should be grateful still. I mean, to all of the services that you have, kasi there are lots of things that we enjoy now that our grandfathers and great grandfathers never enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like being able to do this, for example. So, yeah. Saya. Yun, wala lang. Who knew like not having internet contained so much wisdom. Speaking of wisdom, and nice segue, today, as we're back and we haven't done this segment in a while,
Mhm.
we have a stranger. So, B, can you remind our listeners what is life lessons from strangers about?
But yeah, it's just really about hearing not so random, I guess, practical
Mm-hmm.
lessons that the everyday people have or
Mm-hmm.
would want to impart. And the point is, you don't have to be like a professional to be able to share your wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Nag-evolve na nag-evolve yung definition natin ng strangers. But
Yeah.
in essence, it's really for us to learn from each other.
Yep.
And everybody has like a lesson in life
Yep.
that will contribute to us. Like we've had a lot of surprises from this segment,
Yeah.
unexpected mostly. But yeah, every time we have this, we're really excited to hear from our strangers. So
Yeah.
did I pass?
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Thank you for
Okay,
that. Uh,
cool.
and it's been a while since we have had a stranger on board. So, stranger, are you here with us?
Yeah. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Stranger, what would you like for us to call you today?
We agreed already with Bian. Ashley daw.
Oh,
Ano daw?
Ashley.
Ashley.
I love
Okay.
that name.
Why
Ako
do you
talaga yung
love that
nag-decide.
name, B? Bakit?
It's nice lang talaga. It's nice to, it sounds nice.
Okay, sige.
Such a darling name.
Oo. Can I just say, stranger, you have a very lovely voice. Wala lang. Parang
Wala.
fit for radio. Very
For
gentle and
Ashley
very
also.
motherly. Oo, ano. Totoo, ano. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Hindi naman halata na kilala namin yung stranger. Pero anyway, stranger nonetheless. Sige nga, stranger, what life lesson do you have for us that you'd like for us to tackle and unpack today?
Like yung most tawag nito, pinaka life lesson ko siguro yung don't say that you don't know because there's always a way to learn new things. So parang you don't limit yourself and you can learn and learn and learn more and more.
Mhm.
Especially ngayon, lahat tayo naka-digital.
Oo
So,
nga.
hindi mo
Yes.
pwede sabihin, hindi ka techie. Di ba?
Oo. Either you adapt or wala. Walang mangyayari kung hindi ka mag-adapt. Okay. Wow. Wait, to recapture, don't ever say that you don't know because there are so many ways for you to learn.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And
Oo.
it's super nice kasi aligned siya dun sa mga pinag-uusapan natin the past few months and even kanina, like a few minutes ago, we were talking about learning new things,
Mhm. Mm-mm.
adapting to new
Exactly.
things. So
That's right.
galing. It's a nice aligned siya. To be fair to our strangers, to Ashley, I'm sorry, there's a name. To Ashley.
Wait, teka. So I'm curious na parang ang nagigets ko dyan, or either insight ko dyan is that either one, boss kayo at na-frustrate ka na sa dami ng beses na nagsabi ng staff sa'yo na hindi ko alam. Or, ewan ko, so I guess I'm just curious about the context in which you've learned this lesson. So, how did you come to this wisdom or this life lesson?
Siguro even before when I was a child and growing up, parang there's always a push from our parents to learn, to study, to basta study
Okay.
hard. So ganun. So if there are new things or parang yung 'di ba pag mga bata curious tayo, what is this, hindi natatapos yung question doon. Hindi ko alam, sasagutin lang siya, hindi ko alam. So that is it. So we ask around, we look it up. Di ba may
Yeah.
encyclopedia pa. Uso pa nun yung encyclopedia.
Oh, wow.
So yun,
Nagsho-show yung
dictionary, di
age
ba?
natin.
Oo nga. So, we research, di ba? Ngayon,
Yeah.
you just Google it or
Yeah.
whatever. You just search for it. So,
Yeah.
so parang dun pa lang nung bata pa kami, na-train na kami to always look for answers. If you don't know, you ask. If the people don't know, you try to find a way to find an answer or solution.
Mhm.
Yun. So, kaya
Okay.
parang for me, even dito, like now I'm working, I'm handling staff, etc. It's nice for you to show also to your staff na hindi porket boss ka, you don't know their role, their work,
Right.
etc. So,
Right.
at least parang kinoconnect mo yung sarili mo sa kanila.
Mhm.
The task they know, alam mo.
Yeah.
Yung hindi nila alam, turuan mo.
Yeah.
So, it's sharing rin di ba? So,
Yeah.
yun.
Galing.
Hmm.
So tama nga ako, nakuha ko nga. Boss nga kayo.
Oo.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah,
But it sorry B.
Sorry. No, I was about to say that I do get it. Kasi paano mo nga naman i-manage yung things and the people if you don't know kahit konti of what they are
About what
doing.
they do. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the nature of their tasks. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I agree. So, curious lang ako for Ashley. Like, when there's something na parang, okay, what do you love learning about ngayon?
Ngayon, since my child is doing online studies,
Oh, you have a child.
so I'm being forced to learn arts and craft.
Cute.
So that's my biggest boo-boo. Wala asin talentless ako sa arts and crafts. So if there's a need to draw something to do so I need to research how to draw it, then let my child follow the drawing. So natututo rin ako to do the kids stuff. Hindi sa panahon kasi namin walang ganyan eh.
Yeah.
Aral. Bira yung arts. Ngayon puro mix eh. So we have to show our child parang a guide. Di ba? Kasi pag sasabihin mo, you don't know, di sasabihin niya, I don't know too. Di ginaya ka rin.
Oo nga.
Di ba?
Oo nga.
Galing. Ang galing na parang hitting two birds with one stone. You are forced to learn and you are teaching the child.
Oo nga.
No choice.
You have to
Oo
learn.
So parang there's this practical para nakikita niyo yung practical consequence of the mindset or the limitations of the mindset of the I don't know. So kapag if we kind of conceptualize I don't know as a mindset, hindi siya very helpful or hindi siya very progressive, no? And especially I guess so na-unveil niyo po you're a mother, so I guess I should dapat ipo ka na namin kasi nag-school age na yung anak niyo. So sige, okay.
Ikaw rin ipopo kita.
Hindi pa nagsa-school anak ko. Anyway, sorry. So, di ba, parang, especially when you have kids who you want to raise as, inquisitive and curious and adventurous, when you reinforce statements, sorry, I'm looking at my child right now and dinisip ko siya parang, ayoko din naman sana siguro na paglaki niya, ang sagot niya parati sa akin is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Diba? So, parang there's this I guess this perspective that is like an elimination of limitations on your capacity to grow and to learn. Actually, ang galing nga kasi nagtatali siya dun sa my wife is like is a YouTuber. Follow niyo na lang siya, pa-plug ko mamaya. Pero yung tagline niya always at the end of each of her videos, because they're educational videos, is keep on learning. keep on growing. Tapos may halo pang thanks and siya. Pero yun, yung statement is keep on learning, keep on growing. And wala lang, taling-tali lang talaga. Sobrang galing.
Ang galing.
Oo eh.
Galing. Kasi
Galing kasi ni Chad.
the world is...
Andyan lang siya actually.
Andyan na siya. Oh, I mean, hello. Kudos to Chai. Drop na nga natin yung thank dito later.
Oo, drop natin. Ako
And
bahala.
I fully support that statement. Because the world is growing.
Yeah.
Now more than ever. So if you don't have that initiative to learn and to grow, I mean, how?
Yeah.
Mapag-iiwanan ka.
Yeah. And it is actually exciting to learn more things.
Yeah.
It's actually more exciting to learn things that you do not know of. Or it's not your forte. My goodness. Yeah. Okay.
Miss Ashley, may tanong lang po ako.
Hindi nga dapat Ma'am Ashley.
Ma'am? Boss?
sabi ni James, Ma'am daw dapat eh.
Oo nga eh. Mukha nga eh. Hindi, paano ba? Have you ever encountered or what have been the worst consequences of in your experience lang, in your extensive wisdom and experience, what have been the worst consequences of I don't know, whether it's people that have worked with you, worked under you? Ano yung pinakamalalang experience of I don't know?
Or baka meron siyang experience
or
of an
ikaw
I don't
personally
know.
Oo.
Ako personally, I don't want to say I don't know eh. Kasi naiinis ako sa sarili ko if I have to find an answer to this. Parang ganon. May quest for knowledge eh, for learning.
Yeah.
But may mga cases kasi like for sa work, if people say that, you have to apply logic too eh. When they say I don't know the difference of this and that, parang sasabihin mo, are you sure you're educated, you graduated this and that, and you tell me you don't know? Parang there's a question already. Is it I don't know because you don't want to get reprimanded or you don't know kasi palusot, yung alam mo yon, yung sagot na automatic I don't know, parang it's automatic reply for them. So yun yung sa work I have encountered so many ganyang sagot na minsan parang nakaka-insulto naman kayo. Sino naman niloko nyo? Di ba? Parang kung magpapalusot ka naman, wag naman yung I don't know. Di ba? Yeah, did you get it? Parang you have to put basis. Iba like for example, you're talking to a finance person, then you're asking about video production or sabihin mo mga technical stuff na alam mong hindi niya forte.
Yes.
Like if you ask me about psychotherapy, would I be equipped to give a proper reply or be a resource person for that? So syempre, I would say I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can learn. Diba? I can learn. I can consult a friend, give you advice, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So that's a better answer kaysa yung I don't know, period.
Yeah.
Dapat walang period eh. Di ba? Yun.
Oo nga. Actually, I don't remember the last time I've ever said I don't know to a person. Unless it was actually parang, kumbaga, kunwari, anong context? Paano nasira to? Sa totoo lang, di naman na yung nakasira. So, sa totoo, di ko alam. Pero, parang may solution pa rin ako. Let's just find, kunwari, may furniture sa bahay or may jar na nabasag. Tapos nakita ko na lang nabasag siya. Parang tapos tatanungin ng asawa ko, paano nasira to? Ako parang, di ko alam. Palitan na lang natin. So parang yun nga, it's not a I don't know period tapos walang solution or walang way forward. It's, I don't know, but I see a problem.
Yes.
Let's solve it,
Okay.
kind of thing. Pero with regards to work naman, it's never been like, why is this happening to me? I never I never respond to a client perhaps, or I never respond to a patient na di ko alam eh. Sorry Walang ganun. So, it's always, well, here are possible scenarios that could have led to this, and then let's kind of sort that out together. So it's still like learning together and still progressing, but it's never like halted at ganito hanggang wala, ganun na talaga di ko alam di mo din alam, di wala na.
But I think nasa context din kasi yun kasi ngayon,
that's right.
I mean, okay, for the millennials and the Gen Zs, IDK is such a statement na parang expression lang talaga. Diba? There's an acronym na for it. Diba? The IDK.
IDK.
Because I use that too. Talagang ako pala yung guilty diba? The IDK. But it's more of like, I guess, the expression na parang, okay, come to think of it, ba't nga ba ito ina-advocate? But ewan ko, nasi-sense yun na naman, or pag minsan pinupuna ko yung sarili ko, the IDK or the I don't know, nagiging expression lang talaga siya. So it's really more like that. But if it's something na parang tinanong ka, in a sabihin natin, maybe a formal setting, or like in our case, a professional setting, and if you say, I don't know, I mean, especially if that's your field, medyo parang, magigets ko yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Ashley, na parang, especially if I am asked about something in my field, like, I wouldn't even dare to say that I don't know.
Right,
if I don't know something about it, or hindi ako expert about it, I wouldn't say I don't know. I would probably say I am not so sure, but let me look at it.
Yeah.
Or let me find the answer for it. Or let me double check, or let me confirm. It's always like that. Because I think hindi na rin excuse. I'm gonna borrow Ashley's term. Hindi na rin excuse for us to say I don't know, because there are a lot of sources for information. And right now, it is also easy and I guess acceptable for you to ask if you don't know anything or you're not sure of something.
Yeah.
So, nandun ako sa context na yun. But, I don't know.
Actually, Bian, when you said yung ask, people always don't want to ask. Parang parang may hiya sa kanila. Why, parang nakakahiya, I have to ask. Parang, for them, it's shameful. I don't think that's shameful.
Yeah.
Diba? You admit you don't know, but you want to know.
Okay.
Diba? Yeah. So, yung concept na, porket hindi mo alam, tapos nagtanong ka, papahiyain ka. Diba? Parang...
Who hurt you?
Unless the one you're asking is always doing that, di mo alam yun, di ba? Yung kakansyawin ka, but dapat nga happy ka kasi you were being asked.
Yeah.
Di ba? You're being asked to share information or knowledge to them. So, yun.
Ang solution dyan, pagkagayan, unfriend. Bye!
Wow.
Drop agad. Okay. Let me go. Nandun tayo. Okay.
I guess what's difficult with our culture, like, I'm not sure if it's like there's a aspect of this that is Filipino specific. Pero diba kasi we have people who smart shame, na parang, pag matalino ka, pag alam mo, ang usual ang sagot ng tao sa'yo is, edi ikaw na. Pero also at the same point, pag di mo naman alam, we also dumb shame.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang, ba't di mo alam? So, I guess, wala lang, sorry. Parang insight lang na naisip ko lang. Unfriend din. Okay.
Guys, alam nyo na.
Pag ina-unfriend kayo ni B,
unfriend.
Yun yung dahilan.
Why?
No, so I guess Sa inyo, Ashley. Miss Ashley. Ma'am Ashley.
Ma'am
Boss Ashley. Madam. Madam na lang.
Dami natin
Ah,
sinabi. Okay, game.
Madam Ashley, ano yung solution sa ganun? How do we encourage, or you as a boss and as a mother, how do you encourage people, whether it's people who work with you or your daughter, for example, how do you encourage them to not feel afraid to ask or to not feel limited? What?
Um,
Yeah.
Siguro for my child, I'll tell her I don't know how to draw this, but I'll look it up. Then
Mhm.
I'll show her how to draw this, the object that she wants. Then I guide her. So nakikita niya that yung limitations ko
Mhm.
na I'm not good at drawing, but pinupuno ko ng learning,
Mhm.
di ba? Yung research, etc. Then I show it to her even if hindi ganun kaganda ang drawing ko. At least,
Okay.
di ba? Syempre, definitely your child's drawing is much more mas pangit pa kaysa sa'yo. Kasi,
Ideally.
di ba, bata pa kasi, syempre, they don't know how to draw properly pa. So, at least, di ba, you give her parang an idea na you can ask if you don't know. Sometimes
Yeah.
kasi out of the blue, she'll ask, Mama, what is ganito? Like, minsan mga animals, why do they have like this, etc. Or sometimes she'll ask, what's this in another language? So there's, alam mo yun, if I don't know, wait I'll look it up then when I have the answer, I'll show it to her and teach her, etc. So, sa anak ko yan. For sa work naman, usually I talk to them, give them trainings, or sometimes I just sit down with them and ask them what's hard or what's difficult about the task. What can't you understand? Just tell me honestly, then I'll show it to you how to do it properly. Kasi sometimes ano yan syempre pag yung mga staff mo, binigyan mo ng work, mabibigla yan. Sasabihin lang nila, yes, I understand. Oo. Pag ginawa na, surprise, mali-mali. Di ba? So, babalikan mo sila. So, I thought you said, yes, you understand. But apparently, hindi. So, what happened? Can you tell me? So, you have to show it to them. So, syempre, at first, magagalit ka. Bakit ganito? You said, ayos na. May sample ka na, etc. But apparently, they still don't get the flow or the process, etc. So, you have to sit down with them, discuss with them the proper step, the proper process, and you have to tell them what's the effect. If they did something wrong, there's an effect to other people So, basically, that's me. So, gagawin ko yung mali nila, ayusin ko, di ba? But there's also, parang ripple effect din yan for others So, pag constant kang nagkakamali, iba na yan.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang, it's the person's, there's a problem with that person already.
Yeah.
Diba? If repeatedly you're doing the same thing all over and over again, kahit nakapikit ka, alam mo na yan But if you do it continuously with mistakes, etc., then there's a problem with that person. So, yun, mas mahirap na process. Kailangan mo siyang tabihan, figuratively and literally para lang i-guide. So I think yung the approach and the way you let them process the information, I think that would help. And siguro yung pakita mo rin yung reason why they need to learn. Why is it important?
Mm.
And and also show them or point to them na it's not just for me,
Yeah.
it's also for you.
Yeah.
Di ba parang
Definitely.
yung pinapakita mo sa tao, alam mo rin to. Hindi ka yung robot na nagtatrabaho lang. But you're also internalizing your work.
Yeah.
Alam mo siya.
Understanding, yeah.
Yes. May puso, hindi robot lang, di ba? So, yon. Kasi yung iba parang robot eh, di ba? Nagtatrabaho, parang yes, no, yes, no. Pag
Yeah.
nagtanong ka na ng iba, ayan na.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, yes.
Ayun.
Siguro mas prone din sa ganyang state of mind, yung if the nature of the job is too mechanical, and then
Yeah.
parang you tend to be a mechanical person na rin.
Yes, oo.
Na,
Siguro ako thankful rin kasi my staff are mababait naman sila, they're hardworking, etc. But you
Sana.
just
Medyo.
have
Oo
to you just have to empower them, encourage them, let them have more freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom to decide, to do their own workflow. But
Yeah.
once in a while, you have to check. Baka naman, oo nga, too much freedom, tapos freedom to do anything. Labo-labo naman. Di ba?
Yeah.
But at least you give them space also.
Okay.
Di ba?
Yeah.
So that they'll feel empowered. Na hindi lang sila basta like staff, utusan, or something. Di ba? You get it? Yung parang you're giving them power also.
Yeah.
Para hindi mo rin sila nililimit. Like,
Yeah.
oy, pag driver ka lang. Pag janitor ka,
Yeah.
janitor. Di ba?
Yeah.
You're already limiting them.
Yeah.
Di ba? So, yun.
Yeah, it's like giving space for growth, for personal development.
Yeah.
Pwede bang ikaw na lang maging boss ko? Nag-apply na yun. Saan ka ba nag-work? Paki-PM naman sa producer namin.
Baka alam din ng producer.
Kapit-bahay lang kami ni Pat.
So, paano may alam, Patrick eh?
Oo nga eh. I was thinking about it, and parang a lot of it also has to do with a lot of the time the statement I don't know. I guess in the context of in a workplace maybe is drawn out by fear. Parang takot akong mag-fail, takot akong magmukhang engot, bawal sabihin yung actual word sa boss ko or whatever. But I think a possible solution to that is recontextualizing that it's more important, or it's more, you should be more afraid, if there's anything to fear at all, you should be more afraid about getting left behind rather than making mistakes or keeping up appearances or being even afraid of your boss. Parang I think si Madam Ashley kasi comes from a work environment where you shouldn't be afraid of your boss. Like your boss, you should respect your boss definitely, but your boss is somebody who is approachable. Like tayo, diba? I mean, we don't naman necessarily work in jescom and radyo-katipunan, but we work with si Miss Jen. Shout out kay Miss Jen kung nandito siya nanonood. She's such an approachable person. Minsan nga, diba, tumatambay lang ako sa office niya, kumakain lang ako, tapos nakikilaro ako kay AJ. Wala.
Yes.
Nakakatuwa lang. So,
yeah, but
model.
Yes.
Model boss. Yun lang. Yun. So, again, just to reiterate, it's like the contextualization of if there's anything to be afraid of, it's just, not getting left behind. I can just imagine, parang with Cassie, for either of us, between me, myself, and Chai, na parang if we were to raise her in a world or an environment where all she hears from us is, kunwari, Daddy, how do I draw this? Or Mommy, what is this about? And then ang sagot lang namin sa kanya, I don't know. Sorry. Parang saklap.
Yeah.
Sobrang saklap.
Yeah. And I also like what Miss Ashley said, sorry, Madam
Mm.
Ashley said, na, ano, na, tanungin mo rin, saan nahihirapan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, there must be like some sort of drive for the person to want to learn it, but there's some roadblocks or some difficulties
Mm.
na parang, sige, ikaw, since ikaw yung boss, or you know more about these things, have access to like more tools or information to be able to do such tasks, um, then tell me what the problem is and let's solve it together. I guess the key thing here that I also personally practice is to not just solve the problem but
Yeah.
seek solutions.
Yeah.
Because I am a firm believer of there's no such thing as dead ends. Even if you
Yeah.
don't know the answer talaga, there's
Oo.
always a workaround. There's always a solution. There's always that light somewhere. You just have to look for it and or make one. You know?
Uh-huh.
So it applies to all
Yeah.
aspects of our existence.
Hala, B, paano ang dead-end relationship? Anong gagawin?
And next na.
There are better. Di
Ay, there
ba?
are
Hindi.
better.
Oo.
Again, dead end relationship, depende rin kasi yan kung saan galing yung block na yan. If it's a natural block, wala kang magagawa, of course, di
Mm-mm.
ba? But if it's something that it's put there by, I don't know, some force of nature, or ikaw mismo yung naglagay, hindi mo alam,
Yeah.
di ba? Or siya yung naglagay, o di sige, anong gagawin mo? There's always like a question na parang, what do you do now? What's next?
Yeah.
Kaya hindi yung parang tititigay mo lang yung wall.
End
Yeah.
of the world.
Oo.
It's not. Wala.
Yeah.
There's no such
Oo.
kumbaga concept or yeah, the concept is so much, or you're so much bigger than the concept.
Yeah.
Ganun na lang.
So parang
Hindi.
there's no dead end when
Mm.
it's in the context of yourself and your own growth.
Yes.
Like there are
Opo.
natural ends to certain things, but to
Mm.
yourself, well,
Yeah.
I guess the only real dead end, depending on what your theological inclination is death.
Not
So
even.
parang exactly, kaya nga depending on your theological
Yeah, of course.
inclination, diba?
Oo.
So, but I think also one other point upon like thinking about the whole I don't know versus keep
Yeah.
on learning, keep on growing thing
Mhm.
is that there's an aspect here, or there's a dimension of self-awareness, na parang it's easier for you to be able to stave off of saying I don't know when
Mhm.
you know what your resources are,
Yes.
like your internal resources are. So
Yes.
mukhang si Madam Ashley parang not only is she a somebody who, or not only is she a person who advocates for growth, I imagine that she's also somebody who's very resourceful. Tama po ba yan?
Yeah. I learned that from my dad.
Tell us more.
Ang dad ko, well, he was not a graduate of anything, but he can do carpentry stuff, electrical stuff, and he's good in business. So, it's the person eh.
Yeah.
If you say you're not equipped with education, is that the end? If you don't have money, is that the end? You can't do business, you can't do trading, etc.
Galing.
Parang maganda yung pinakita niya sa amin na there's na you don't limit yourself because you only have this thing.
Yeah.
Diba? You can do more.
No.
Galing.
So that's where the I don't know thing came from. So
Galing.
parang if you limit yourself already, then there's no growth. Wala na.
Yeah.
You ended it for you. Diba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Thanks for sharing that. I personally did not know that. Pero I mean, of course I wouldn't know. You're a stranger. No, but no, really, that's really, really beautiful. Parang now that I think about it, there are so many people, amazing people around us. So there's Madame Ashley's dad. I have a few friends na sobrang aspirational din. Despite some And I don't even call it adversity. It's some of it is really just personal choices. So despite some of the personal choices that might set up them up to like what we traditionally look at as disadvantages, like for example, not finishing school or not even going to college at all. Diba, para sa atin who actually went to college, we think that, oh, that's such a disadvantage, but it's actually not. You know, so like sabi mo nga, B, there are no dead ends talaga. And you know, much to the point also of Madam Ashley also. Sobrang galing. Thank you. I think we all needed that encouragement na parang, nga no. Walang limits naman talaga eh.
Yes. Ikaw lang minsan yung nagde-limit sa sarili mo.
Exactly.
And I think that's something for another episode siguro. We can pin that for another episode. But yeah.
Yeah. Whew, sarap ah. Galing.
I enjoyed this episode.
Same, ako din. Parang parang talking to the stranger is like talking to a friend. Like a close personal
that's so
friend.
true. Oo nga. If a friend ko na si Ashley.
Mamaya mag-unveil si Ashley sa atin kasi hindi pa naman natin talaga siya kilala. Joke lang. Anyway, before we end, any last words? Hindi naman to dead end for anybody. It's just like the natural end to the show. Pero Madam Ashley, any final insights or final parting words for our viewers before we cap off this episode?
So gagamitin ko yung sa wife mo. Keep learning. Keep growing.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Don't set limits.
Yes.
Iba yung limit sa vices, ah.
Right.
Limits.
We went
Yan. Yun. So, thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. Sobrang light-hearted ng conversation pero sobrang malaman din.
But very
Thank
practical,
so
but very
absolutely.
very practical.
Yeah. Ikaw B, any announcements for us today?
Do we have announcements? Binalik yung tanong. James, hindi ako sure but I guess, maybe subscribe. Naging ganun bigla, naging mechanical. Yes, ayan. So Patrick just dropped the YouTube channel of Chai. How about your YouTube channel?
I love you, Hans.
Let's do that. Come on,
wala siyang fresh content eh. So wag na lang. Maybe our Instagram or YouTube or Facebook.
Facebook, ayan. You follow Psychopath here. Yes. And then let's say hello to Erwin Isaac Vega Villamor. Cholo is watching. Maxine is watching. Jessica and Delia.
Yeah.
And,
hi.
And hello, Miss Jen.
Miss Jen, you're here. Hi. We miss you. We love you. Sabi nga din ni producer, please like, share, and subscribe Radio-Katipunan and Just with Communication YouTube channels and Facebook pages. Libre naman siya, so wala namang mawawala sa inyo kung gawin nyo. So please.
Instagram and Twitter din.
Yes. Oo. Ano pa ba? TikTok.
Jesuit Communication. Jesuit Music Ministry is on TikTok.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think they are dropping challenges or they're about to drop challenges. So watch that space. But
is this related to what happened on Saturday or
No naman kasi that one I think is more arcade. Pero the Jesuit Communications TikTok profile has been active for a month na ba? Hi Justin, ayan nag-watch Justin. I'm not so sure but alam ko nagkaroon talaga ng biglang nag-jump yung followers unexpectedly. So
nice.
That's really awesome. And sorry kasi I work with them on this vertical. So actually the Jesuit Music Ministry tracks, albums, releases, and whatnot. The music content is on TikTok.
Yeah.
So you're free to use it.
Search yun din. Feeling ko yata sa TikTok merong Radio-Katipunan challenge. Or
hanapin natin. Tanungin
So,
natin si
si
boss.
Justin. Sige.
Tanungin natin. But if meron nga, I think, nagkaroon nga siya. Hindi naman yata siya secret. But okay, hello to YFC Icon 2021.
We see what you're doing. Kala niya hindi
Yeah,
namin alam.
And
That's not a threat, by the way.
enjoy, I guess.
Yeah.
Fun nga siya, cute.
Actually.
Ikaw,
Anyway,
Patrick,
sorry.
may ipa-promote ka ba? Ipa-plug? Anything?
Watch my wife's vlog, please. Not that she needs like plugging, but I just really support her work. And I'm leading worship on Sunday sa feast. So if you guys can tune in to the feast at home, the channel is Feast TV. We have live mass and worship at 8 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m. and I forget the other time slots. Wala lang. Kung gusto niya lang ako makita na nagsisigaw-sigaw, nagkakanta-kanta.
Miss na nga kita makita na ng ganong ganong. Yung that channel, that mode.
That version of my identity.
Yeah.
Yun lang. Sorry, anyway, okay. Ang dami nating eklavush. Thank you again to Madam Ashley. Thank you for being on our show with us. You've dropped some very, very nice pearls.
Yes.
Of wisdom. B, it's really good to see you, even if just on an online space. This has been MindEd, your weekly slice of mental health tips and tidbits. My name is Pat.
And I'm still a letter. See you next week.
See you guys. Bye!
Bye! Oh, sorry, the spirit fingers pala.
Yes. Dapat, Madam Ashley ginagawa.
Let us understand mental health and explore how we can take care of our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Welcome to your weekly slice of mental health tips and tidbits with Pat and B, here on MindEd.
Sa'yo sumisilo kapag ang puso ko